Today on Food Not Phones, we've shared this fact before. Americans face an epidemic of loneliness. For some, supermarket shelf checkouts are making it worse, according to Marissa Gerber's column, a great column in the Los Angeles Times. She writes that two-thirds of Americans said technology has made it harder to meaningfully connect, and nearly 70% said it has led to a decrease in empathy. That, according to a recent survey from Play USA, a website that covers online gambling. So, Sally, is this yet another thorn in the side for self-checkouts?
I believe so, Phil. And just to share a quick personal story about this, just last week I was at Kroger and my next door neighbor was shopping. I ran into him there. He just lost his wife very suddenly this summer. He is a senior citizen. He was in the self-checkout and he was really struggling with trying to get his coupons to work. His wife, who he had been married to for 50 years, always did the shopping and knew how to handle the coupons in the self-checkout. And he was really struggling. There was no one around to help him because they were busy with other people. And so I think this is really something we have to consider, particularly for our older generations, is that that cashier being in that line, interacting with a human being, having help, that's really important to the shopping experience, and also just being in the store and connecting with other people. And maybe the self-checkout isn't for everyone.
Yeah, and you talked about having older people not really comfortable with the technology. There's a supermarket chain by the name of Jumbo. It is actually in the Netherlands, and they have a whole different approach to this. What they've done is they've created intentionally slow-moving lanes at several stores for older shoppers or anyone who wants more time to chat with cashiers. The goal, according to the company, was to help tackle what they saw as a growing problem, loneliness. So there are things that we can do, and we have to recognize that not everybody wants to get in the store as quickly as they can and get out as quickly as they can. But for a lot of senior citizens, the store does become part of their community, especially, and this article points out some examples too, especially as with your neighbor, they've lost their mate. Now they've got to, take on new things. The story that I love that this reporter did was talking about a cashier who noticed that this gentleman who went shopping every week had changed what he had in his shopping cart. And he was now using more frozen foods. He was using more processed foods than he used to. So she asked him about it, and it turned out that his wife had passed away. He was the cook in the family. And, bottom line is, cooking for one, what you said before, is difficult, which is why some of these frozen foods exist. And then a few weeks later, she noticed that his cart was being filled up the way it used to be with more fresh foods and so on. And the reason is he got a new girlfriend. So now he's cooking for that girlfriend as well. Great story in the LA Times. Definitely worth a read for everybody in the supermarket business, every executive, to really understand what that shopping experience is supposed to be. And especially at this time where we don't have enough labor, just putting in self-checkouts might not be for everybody and might not be for every store as well. So it's an important reminder to us all. And talking about reminders, I hope you'll join in on our newest initiative, Food Not Phones, where we all commit to putting down our phones during meal times on September 19th. Join us along with industry leaders like the FMI Foundation's Family Meals Movement, the Acosta Group, Hy-Vee, Fresh Direct, That's It, Shuttle Rock, and the and the Association of Retail and Consumer Professionals. You can check it out at FoodNotPhones.com.
Be sure to visit supermarketguru.com for the latest marketing analysis, issues, and trends. And don't forget to join us back here next Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern for more.